Hi, everybody.
How's it going,
Sorry we're
brother?
late. Yeah, bro. Happy birthday to you, mate.
Oh, thanks. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
No worries. We go into the comments. So I'm on my own. Sorry, my brother's on holiday, and we were going to have another special guest, last minute special guest on the show, Ramz.
Yep.
So it was none other than Stephen Brown who wanted to do
okay.
a podcast.
Cool.
Yeah, he's on the speakerphone right now. So hopefully he can come back on and join us pretty soon.
Oh yeah, no, that'd be good.
Yeah. So I've got Stephen on speakerphone right now. So Stephen, I'm just going to hang up. But if you want to call in and jump in, just go for it, mate, and I'll answer the phone. All right. All right, cool. So let's talk about the Whanganui Toy Fair. Now, this year is his fourth year, and I believe you and I met for the first time last year. Is that correct?
That's correct. We did meet for the first time last year. I think on the lead up, I was watching. I just saw you post a lot on the lead up about making your way down there and things, and I'd already like visited some other ones, but it was good to, as soon as I saw you down there, I was like, oh, there goes the man himself.
So and I watched a few of your stuff too. Just a quick sort of just to veer off the Whanganui Toy Fair at first, and your birthday, mate. What did you got for your birthday, if you don't mind me asking?
Ooh, well, birthday. I did put it. I posted some of the things on social media. So just on my Instagram, and that was, great thing. I had one thing that was pretty cool. These are probably the ones that I loved the most. Was I was gifted the Stormtrooper.
Yep. Is that the original Stormtroopers?
Yeah,
from the 70s.
Yeah. So from the 70s. So I was gifted this from cool mate of mine, Christopher. He's also one of the vendors out there at the retro event. So I was gifted that, and also I can see it where I'm sitting right now. But there was a Kelly who's from the Run Up crew, who's been on the podcast before also. She gifted me an 8x10 signed autographed picture of Darth Vader with Princess Leia, and it was autographed by David Prowse, the actor who was playing Darth Vader. Yeah, the guy who was in the suit.
In the suit, yeah.
So signed autographed picture of him. She gave that to me as a present, and unbeknownst to me, I didn't realize that at the back when I opened, because I changed out the frame that it came in and just got a nice silky black one frame, that is. And so I opened up the photo on the old frame, and there was the certificate of authenticity.
Oh, nice.
Behind it. So I was like,
that's a bonus.
This is so cool. So yep. So it's in one of my shelves at the moment, and it's a place of honor because love Star Wars, and especially Darth Vader.
Very good.
Yeah, that's David Prowse.
Now he's Scottish, I believe, eh?
I'm not too sure. But he was a strong man, eh? So it's just unfortunate that he didn't get to have his face, especially with the Return of the Jedi. I remember at the end when he takes off the helmet, and apparently they got a different actor instead. So that was unfortunate for him. Yeah.
So,
So those were the main things. I've got. There'll be a few other things that I'll be posting pretty soon. Coming up soon on my channel. Just some of my haul.
Sweet. We got Johnny Sorensen on the show. On the chat.
Hey, Johnny.
Time for a breakout. I might, yeah.
Conversation. Love Johnny's conversation of, I think he had the conversation over the Commando, the movie Commando. That was
Yep.
awesome. That was an awesome one, John.
Yeah, I've got to finish watching that too. I've got so much stuff I need to watch and jobs around the house. So what did I purchase? Well, I didn't want to, but I have to. I've had to buy a new cell phone.
Oh,
My
okay.
old one is giving up the ghost. And why it's giving up the ghost is that when I film, and when I put if I get this, I'll just unplug it. So when I film like a normal video, like me repairing something, I've got this here on it. So that converts to my microphone and then power, but it's quite weighty. And inside here it's become loose that some nights my phone's charging and some nights it's not.
Oh.
So so I've got myself a new phone coming up next week. An iPhone 16. I'd love to go for a higher one, like 16 Pro, but cost and all that. So, so for this year's Toy Fair will be the first toy fair with the new phone, and on the Barracks Podcast will be on that channel.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah.
Well, is Quentin coming or?
I hope he's coming. He said he's taking some time off. It'd be great to see him at the Whanganui Toy Fair, especially on its 4th anniversary. But yeah, I mean, so you and I went to. I've been to Toy Fair before. I went to, I think, all 4. I didn't film the first one. I just went there to buy stuff, and I wasn't a YouTuber then. I think the first time I filmed it, I filmed on my phone, and I filmed it like this direction instead of like this.
Landscape,
so I learned from my mistake that I need to turn things around, and I was such a rookie.
As we all are. I mean,
but the thing I found most impressive, and not about the filming, but how well organized Stephen organized the Toy Fair. There was a really good flow. The year before, he had it onto 2 halls, and he's saying now that he's booked out this year, and he's going to be back onto 2 halls again.
Wow!
So last year was on the 1 hall.
Yep.
He says this year he's got like 44 more tables that he needs to try and he's expanding.
That's awesome.
So I've got to give it up. To him, mate. Like really, really well done. He was hoping to be here on the podcast. He's now texted me saying that his grandkids are coming, so he can't come on. He was on the show on the backstage, but he had trouble with the mic. So I'm almost considering that Whanganui and Palmy isn't too far away. I'm almost considering about like driving there one day, and it's like, let's suss out what's going on. Yeah. Because I'd love to have him on the show.
I reckon it'd be good to
his baby. Yeah. But yeah, what was your impressions of the Toy Fair?
No, this is awesome to go down there. I mean, that was my first time ever down in Whanganui. So actually, just even down that area, I've always, growing up, I've only just been through, you'd come through Hastings, like, do the Taupo, Hastings, come through that way and then make your way down to Wellington. But, first time going out the other way or straight down anyway. So, first time there, got there. What was really good about it was, remember, because they had all those real cool classic cars parked outside.
Classic cars at the front. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
I like that.
Good. So that was cool seeing all those classic cars out there, and then even as people were queuing up, lining up, getting ready to go in, they did a really good thing in regards to they just sent some of their team out, and they just had people prepay as they walked as they were lining up,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
which was
yeah. I
really
mean,
cool
obviously, I was.
because yeah, because
Yeah,
I mean
no,
the doors were still closed, but they had their team go up and just had everyone prepay and they handed out because they had badges that that you had to
yeah,
wear just as proof.
yeah,
And what made that really good is that once the doors were open, they just went straight in, walked straight
yeah,
in. You didn't have to fiddle around with giving money or anything like that. They just straight into the hall from there. So
yeah,
yeah, that
yeah,
was
exactly.
first time coming up, and then yeah, just the variety, great variety, and that's the good thing about like having these sort of shows in these towns is because
Yep,
you never know what somebody has in their
yep,
garage or or
yep,
up in their ceiling or something like that or in the barn. So you never know what they have, and that's the great thing about going to these ones that are outside your normal big centres like Auckland
yeah,
and Wellington and Christchurch.
rich.
Um, and you just get all sorts. And a lot of the things were a lot of Kiwiana retro things that that you probably grew up
Yep,
with as a kid and you saw, and you can't believe that some people still got them, like even old tea towels with the New Zealand map on them,
map
and
on it. Yeah,
yeah, so it was good to see all those sort of things, but there were also vendors there that pretty serious about their little cars and the Hot Wheels and
Hot Wheels.
you know
Yep,
so what I'm finding also was, especially in a lot of these events that I've been going to, is I just can't believe just how many people are into that, to Hot Wheels and die-cast vehicles. There's so many of them, and I find that even the older generation love them just as much. There's so many of those of our
yeah,
older
exactly.
generation that are out there selling them, and so
Yeah,
that was one
I'm
thing
pretty
about
sure.
that place.
Yeah, you said about the Hot Wheels and all that, and I think that's how Stephen got started. Really, I think there's about a group of four of them, and they just had their own little swap meet. And then they was like, "Well,
Yeah,
what if we sort of?" If I'm correct about this, Stephen, that's Stephen and I had a good chat. So I went to the gym on Friday, so it would have been Thursday actually. It would have been maybe Friday actually. I really can't remember. Um,
all right.
but we had a chat Thursday or Friday, and yeah, he literally said that it started off with 4 or 5 people, and then it just grew to that. Um, but yeah, this year's toy fair, I can't believe what he's told me, and literally, I and I'm wondering if it's to do like yours and myself. Like you've gone to a lot of toy fairs, and I've watched a lot of your toy fairs events, and you've got that down to a T, mate. You've literally that's a masterpiece and a half. Um,
Yeah, it's been honestly, it's just been
yeah,
awesome. Uh, I think part of it is, I love the collecting aspect of it and trying to find those treasures. But what it's become is just this
yeah,
great Kiwi adventure. It's just getting to go to different towns that I've never been to. Because I know with
yeah,
the Whanganui one, we spent the night there. We drove down on a Friday,
yeah. You
got
knew
there
what?
on Friday evening, and we got an Airbnb
Yeah.
there, and then yeah, we just had a good night's sleep. All we had to do was, it was literally just down the road from us, so from where we were staying, and
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
just got up and just went
Yeah,
over to the stadium, and but yeah, I think with the events, that's just one of the things that I've enjoyed, and it all stemmed from watching YouTube, watching especially all the people that had content from the States and
yeah,
even in
and
the UK,
UK.
just watching. And then I thought, I just had this thought about, man, do we have the equivalent here? Like, is there somebody like that has a channel that hits the ones that are happening here in New Zealand?
in New Zealand.
And I thought, oh, so I thought, nah, I just there's not really. So I thought, hey, I wouldn't mind just popping around and it's just about if you ever want to find out about some of the events that are happening in our country, I mean, yeah, all you have to do is just search it on YouTube and say, put down the name. I've already got the names there, and it just gives someone an opportunity to see what it's like if they were to come over anyway.
Yeah, I would love to see a proper Facebook. I said it before, like a proper Toy Fair Facebook group. I think that I've got a lot of friends at the action figure, at New Zealand action figure toy page and all that, but it's not a toy fair. And then they'll message me like, "Oh, look, there's a toy. Hey, I can see you, bro."
It's like, whoa!
Let there be light.
I knew I forgot something. The light was.
My bro complains that my light is too strong. And so so they'll give messages. Oh, look, there's a toy fair tomorrow. But I myself, who have got like kids and literally need to plan ahead. So I basically said to the wife, like, look, there's a toy event at this sort of time and day, and she'll go, yeah, cool. Get yourself ready, or no, you can't go, but if it's like last minute, like I wake up the next morning, and go like, oh, the toy fair was great. What toy fair? And it was at Lower Hutt, which I could go in 2 hours time. Right. I'm kicking myself. Yeah. Or I messaged my bro and said, do you know about this? I said, I didn't know much about it until I saw the New Zealand Action Man or Action Force Action Figure, New Zealand Action Figure Facebook group.
Facebook page. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I really admire what Steve and Sam have, and quite a lot of the ones that have started like the retro event, and all the others. I really admire the ones that actually go out and start up a toy fair. I want to try and organise something. Well, when I say try and organise, I'll probably get someone in Hawke's Bay, my hometown, to organise a toy fair in Hawke's Bay. And my catch point is, hey, if you build it, they will come. Yeah, people will come.
Do you guys still have? Do you still have mates who live in that area? Like,
yeah. I've got a friend, and his wife loves doing events. Like, she's really clued up. She's got that talent. So I want to have a chat to her and say, like, I've got this idea. If the ball's rolling, and then you got it sussed out. And if you're not sure about flyers, now I'll talk about that. I've got a few things about this year's Whanganui Toy Fair, like a few screenshots that we'll bring up soon. And Steve has done really well with promoting his toy fair. That's one thing I must admit. He has done really well promoting it. Really well. Yeah, he's got his own Instagram page, just like Sam for the the Taupo. He's now on Taupo now, and also the Taranaki. So it sounds like he's doing 2 events in a year. I've got to give up Sam for that.
Yeah, definitely. Sam's he's a busy man, but he gets out there. He has a good skills. Team behind him. Yeah, and there's like I just remember when I was in Taranaki for his one, just the local dairy. I popped into the dairy to grab a drink, and lo and behold, his poster was up in the just up in the front. Window,
I have that. I did that last year actually. I arrived a little bit late. I didn't realise that the rail works. So this year, I know we're talking about the Whanganui Toy Fair, but let's talk about toy fairs all in general. But this year, we're doing a live stream at a toy fair. So my brother and I checked this up. And this bit of work. But I think Sam's saying that he's now doing in the race course in Taranaki.
Wow.
If I heard him correctly, that may have changed and it may be back in its other place. So, but yeah, I went after the toy fair, and lo and behold, there was a dairy. It might be the same dairy actually that you and I went to last year, and I saw the same poster. I was like the Taranaki poster, and also he goes on the newspaper as well, the local newspaper. And also, I
Man.
think the live stream that we did talked about the Whanganui Toy Fair. I'm sorry, the Taranaki Toy Fair. Oh, I'm getting confused here.
Man, yeah, they did a really good job. They're doing a great job with it. And just like you said, now he's got Taupo coming up in June, end of June. So yeah, Sam's been busy. He's been busy. So so those ones. There's the Taupo one. There's the Taranaki one. There's the Whanganui one. We just had the Retro Volume 5 up here in Auckland, and I believe I think the Volume 6 is already in planning mode for maybe later in the year.
I've got to get myself to get to one of those events.
Yeah, definitely. You guys have to, and it's like what you said, Campbell. It's all about the planning. You just gotta pick your dates and plan them around your family, and that's I guess that's one of the things is, I have that luxury in the sense that my wife and I, we don't have children at the moment, but for yourself, you've got to work around your family, so definitely
and you're right too. Planning. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Like there's the family side and also the work. Like Sam's events are on a Saturday, so I'm seriously thinking about for the Taupo one, possibly going to Hawke's, because it'll be far quicker for me to go to Hawke's Bay, and from Hawke's Bay to Taupo is quicker than me going to Taiapi then Taupo. Right. So if I go on the Friday night, stay at my mum's, and then Saturday morning shoot up, do the toy fair, and then just head back to Hawke's Bay, crash the night again, and come home Sunday.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's, we're looking at doing something similar. We're probably going to crash somewhere halfway, not too far away from Taupo.
Yeah.
In June. That's the same. Yeah, well, because this Whanganui one's coming up, is it May?
Yeah, it's coming in May. I'll let you start bringing up the stuff on the about the Whanganui Toy Fair. So this is, believe it or not, this is Stephen's granddaughter right here, but he often does the R2D2 as when you first walk in. Yes. And a lot of Star Wars, and I knew that you'll love this, like the Star Wars.
Definitely. Yeah, I think he had the
people with the guys in suits.
Yeah.
The guys in the suits like yep. Where's my little arrow so I can move across?
Yeah, that was the thing about going to Whanganui that one time was, as soon as I walked in and I saw the Star Wars guys, the 501st people with R2, I was like, this is going to be a good show.
Yeah, and it is. Yeah, I honestly, I didn't think I could remember the first year. Probably because I was only just looking out I wasn't filming. I was just basically going in there, seeing what I want to get, and walk out. So yeah, this is the fourth, as I said, the fourth annual toy fair, and I think this is part of his badges.
Right.
And also he does dinking, like he does the Hot Wheel cars. I think he gets these custom made.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I thought that was really quite impressive, actually.
Yeah.
So we'll go on to the next one. And it's too bad he's not on the show, actually, because I would have asked him how he got into the custom made. So here we go, the sign. So now he's got himself set up with people doing signs like the speedy signs, and they do it signs for him, and they bring these signs all over Whanganui. So that is actually brilliant. And I tell you what, this is something that blew me away. And Steve was saying to me how he gets sponsorship, and I thought this was quite smart. He only charges $50 per sponsor to the local business and all that.
Awesome.
I said to him that's smart. Instead of doing $1,000, which people will go, oh. So that's why. I mean, Stephen, I must admit, like literally, he is also supporting his local town, by putting other people's sponsorship or signs all over the Whanganui Toy Fair. But the $50, I said, it's kind of like on Trade Me. You know how you want to buy something or sell something on Trade Me, and if you say charge something about $700, no one's going to buy it. But if you put down like $50 or $1 bid starting rate, people start bidding hard out. You may not get that $700 that you want, but you'll definitely get a really good sale. Well, 9 times out of 10. So I said to him, that's actually quite genius to do a sponsorship like that. So yeah, this is one of the signs he's got here that is around Whanganui, and it's clearly like Whanganui. It's out there. It's really bright, colourful. Yep. Well, not bright, but it's on a white background. Whanganui. Tells you what day it is. Sunday, May the 18th at 11 a.m. Finishes at 2 p.m. Springvale Stadium. So that's the signs. But then, here's the cars. So he also does little forklifts as well. That's really cool.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
I don't know where he gets these done, eh? I wonder if he's got like, obviously that's all done like for a forklift. He must have a dealership really for second-hand trucks. And we have got Phil in the house. Hey, fellas.
Hey, Phil. Konnichiwa.
How's it going, mate? How's Zazel in Japan, brother? Yeah. So Zazel's in Japan at the moment.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Zazel.
That's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm not really into Hot Wheels, but I am a forklift driver, and I wouldn't mind having a couple of these myself, actually. I thought these are really
just
cool.
Imagine if you could just put
here's his flyer.
Kiwi.
So this is like a normal pamphlet flyer. Yeah, I thought so too. I thought that too. So this is just a normal flyer. It's a little bit blurry at the moment, but it's in your face. It's out there. It gets people's attentions. So saying there's Lucky Dip, tables of toys, much more. We've got the guys in the Star Wars group, sausage sizzle, and the food. There's also food there too, which
I
reckon that's a good idea. Got the scouts and the sausage sizzle, and that's the same with the Wellington Toy Fair too. They do a sausage sizzle as well, or hot dog vendor. And I kind of wish that the one in Palmy does the same thing, like get someone out there in a barbecue. Because at the end of the day, especially for someone who's filming like you and I do, you get pretty hungry.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and you don't want to lead the
filming.
place. Yeah.
That's the thing about filming is you really get all your steps in definitely on the day because you're like up and down the aisle.
Yep. About 3 or 4 times, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And then you got the still shots. Then you got the travel back, and then you got I'll tell you what. And I said, I know we're talking about the Whanganui Toy Fair, but when I went to the Taranaki Toy Fair last year, on my way back home, I was stuffed. I was literally buggered, and like the amount of unhealthy drinks, energy drinks that I needed to sort of stay on the road. But this year, my bro and I, we're going to be staying the night before, so we'll be good as gold.
That's good.
Yeah, so it won't be. day trip there and back. Hey,
that's where that planning comes into it. It's at the end of the day, it is pretty far. Like even if it is a couple of hours away, it's still, if you're traveling home after it, and especially at night, and just got to be planning properly so that you don't get into trouble after.
Yeah,
it's a really cool flyer. That's an awesome pamphlet they got there. Sort of like comic. Yeah, it's like a comic. Just the colors.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah. And the vintage cars. Yeah, it's like a comic. I think there's a better one next coming up. Oh, that's just another one. So I think that's part of the back of the flyer. So once again, more sponsorships.
Yeah.
Of and there's a contact Steve at the email. And it's $5, but it's all donated to charity. Under 16s going for free. So yeah, I really like his layout and his pamphlet and his promotion of the Whanganui Toy Fair. I know we talk a lot, and he goes up and he goes, Campbell, we need to start filming shorts and you promoting the Whanganui Toy Fair. We got someone new on the show here, and I'm sorry, I don't know what you're saying here, but I'm hoping it's good things. If it's Japanese, I'm hoping Phil can translate. But thank you for coming on the show, nonetheless. I'm hoping it's good words. If you could put like a Google Translate on that, please, that'd be great. He's got some more there.
My Japanese is a little rusty.
Yeah. I think it's Japanese. Is it Japanese, Phil? Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa, Phil.
Is that what he's saying? Konnichiwa. We may have a translator that's Japanese. Yep. I can't even pronounce that. I wish I got Phil here. Hello. Hello. Thank you for coming on the show. And what does Joe Fair say? Joe Fan? He's saying that this is his first time. Hello. Thank you. Thank you so much. You got to check out. Don't only check out me, but you got to check out my good friend Ramz. Lambs Echo 1. Oh, I get myself mixed
That's the one. Lamb Echo 1. Lamb Echo 1.
Lamb Echo 1. Yes. Please check out his channel. He does awesome stuff. Awesome. You taught Japanese in high school.
Oh, awesome.
Man, I only took a martial arts. That's as far as I go. I studied ninjutsu for about 4 years and I blew my knee.
I took English in high school.
I did it because of Ninja Turtles. But yeah. So yeah, as you said before, it's almost like a comic book, hey? The flyers and the pamphlets on promoting. So yeah, I mean, and as Stephen said to me that he wanted me to help promote this, so I promote this on YouTube. So, but I won't be doing it on my channel. I'll be doing it on the Barracks Podcast channel. So, in the next couple of weeks or so, you're going to see a lot of promotion about the Whanganui Toy Fair, and I do that with the Wellington and the Palmerston North one as well.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Oh, and the Taranaki, but
yeah. No, that's good. Yeah, we'll be looking forward to your shorts.
They're pretty out of it. Okay, what we got next? Don't tell me it's the end of it. There shouldn't be. There should be at least one more. Sorry, the old computer's playing up. But it's it's looking at it here, you're right. It's a comical effect. It's really effective. It's in your face. It's really clear. You can see what it is. It catches people's eyes, which is what you want to do.
That's great. It's
I might seriously, but it's not overwhelming, isn't it?
no, it's good. It the colors all pop and be good.
Yeah.
I think hopefully everybody, all the locals will get behind it and pop up. And that's the thing about these events is, you get some of the locals that come up and they look at the things that are being sold, and then they have a think about it and say, hey, I've got a few things in in my garage that I could sell at the next one. So wow.
Yeah, funny. Steve said that to me. He says, "Oh, you can actually end up selling some of your stuff." And I was like, "It's hard for me to sell and film at the same time."
Yeah, that's true.
Well, yeah, and I don't have that much to sell, to be honest.
Maybe that's how you can incorporate the family into it there, Campbell. You just like say, oh, hey, look, get your wife to
get the girls to do a table.
Sell it on the table and while you run around.
Yeah, that's not a silly idea. I mean, I took the kids down to a Wellington one, and as you know, as a guy that does the Toy Fair filming, you always get there a good hour or so early before everyone else does, sort of get the feel. I go around and ask the venues, can I each table venue, is it all right if I can film you? And some say yes, some say no. It's kind of funny. I did one Wellington, not last year, the year before. And I think everyone said, yep, film me. I don't mind. I love it. Sweet as. And then the one person that said they didn't want to be filmed changed their mind and said, literally, can you film me now? I said, yeah, no worries. No worries. I can easily film you. I'm looking at the chat here. I'm loving this Japanese that's coming in. I'm blown away with it, eh? It's and
it's cool.
And Phil says the poster has a superpower look to it. Yeah. I've got to. I really hope that Steve does come back on the show again, but it's his baby. But yeah, he's done really well at promoting this. It's. I mean, when you film your other toy events, you put the flyers? Yes. You do too. You do put the flyers on your channel.
Yeah, I do. It's a lot easier. They actually do all the work for me because all I have to do is just put it on there. Especially at the beginning of the credits, just to say, "Hey, look, I'm here at the Whanganui Toy Fair," and then put their flyers on there. Yeah. So it just makes it a whole lot easier.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I think that's all I've got actually. There's some more pictures there too, but I want to save them when I do the promotion.
The shorts. Oh yeah.
The shorts and And I really think, I don't know if you've ever done that. Like, has anyone come up to you and said, like, can you help us promote the Toy Fair? Ramz.
You know what? Nobody. Basically, in a way, like in a roundabout way, I am promoting their Toy Fair, because we don't like these things. I do it, for my enjoyment, and also at the same time, it gives other people an opportunity to see what the events are like, and then they can make a decision as. I've had a few people come up and say, "Hey, look, I just started. I signed up as a vendor just because I watched your videos and things, and I was like, oh, cool." Do I
That's
get a
wicked.
discount? Nah, just kidding. So
Yeah.
so yeah, so no, it's really cool. Like I said, I'm just happy. Whatever I film on the day, I'm open to them using it for their own promotion, and
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
quite a few, and yeah, there's like that shop up in Auckland, the retro space, like they're
Yeah.
cool folks up there, and yeah, like
Yeah.
it's free promotion at the end of the day. All our
Yeah,
YouTube
exactly.
videos.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So
mean,
yeah, I think
I don't get paid to. Yeah, I don't get paid to do
yeah,
this. I do this out of my own love. Um,
yeah,
you know, I mean, it's like I've got a diesel vehicle that is cheaper cheaper on fuel to take me to these events.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of, like I said, I spend money on the Airbnb, and we
Yeah.
travel up and down Auckland, all the way down to Wellington. The one in Wellington that I did last year, we just booked tickets. We jumped on an airplane and landed
That's
there
right.
early that morning. Went through
Now that
we
reminds
did,
me, you said you've booked yourself a holiday in Aussie, to do is it the Melbourne Toy Fair? Is that correct?
yes. Oh, it's I was looking at going over to. They had one up in Brisbane.
Yeah.
And so that's in the first weekend of May. But
Yeah.
yeah, but like everything else, Campbell, there's always always some spanner in the works. So yeah, so I wasn't able to like go this time round, but
Oh
definitely
wow.
I want to do some of the Australian ones. There's a guy that
Yep.
I follow on YouTube from Melbourne, Simple Simon. He's pretty cool, and
Yep.
he does all the events down there in Melbourne, and
Is
so
that
I
his
wouldn't
name?
mind
Simple
hitting up.
Simon, is it? Is
Yeah,
that
that's his YouTube channel.
I'll see if I may already been subscribed. I'll make sure
Yeah.
this is down low. No, it's not.
So
Simple
Simon's
Simon.
pretty good. Yeah. He's good. He does the similar things also, like he's at all the events down in Melbourne. And then, you watch them and then you think, oh man, Melbourne's a whole lot closer than Los Angeles or
Yep.
Houston or Florida. So why
Yep.
not, just maybe it's a bit of a hop, skip, and a jump over the ditch. Go check it out. So yeah, why not, eh?
Sorry, you can tell I've got kids because I put in Simple Simon and I've got the nursery rhyme Simple Simon. Okay, I'll definitely, if you can send me a link to his channel,
Yeah,
that'd be
definitely.
awesome.
Yeah, Simon's pretty good. He's got some great videos out there. They've just had some recent events in Melbourne, so he's got a good. And he goes to visit the toy stores also, so it's all cool.
Yeah, I'm blown away how I've got the kids Simple Simon. You know a parent when he's got majority kids shows
All
on
kids
there.
kids shows on, are they?
Yeah. Talk about kids shows. I know this is Whanganui Toy Fair. You know what I've been watching lately on YouTube?
What's that? What have you been watching?
Terrorhawks.
Terrorhawks. What, the OG
Yep.
one, the original?
The original.
Wow.
I'm at it, so I'm at work, and then all of a sudden something comes to my mind. I go, "Yeah, Terrorhawks. I wouldn't mind seeing that." And I just Googled Terrorhawks, and I'm watching the full. Like I think it went on about
Wow.
3 seasons. I didn't realize that. I thought it only went on about 1 or 2. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun watching Terrorhawks, and
Oh, cool.
wife thinks I'm a big kid, but I've got to stay young somehow.
Did you ever watch those growing up though?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I was in.
Oh.
I believe I would have been the same age as my oldest daughter when it first came out in New Zealand.
Oh.
Terrorhawks and Thunderbirds.
Yep.
Yeah, it blew me
Stingray.
away. Stingray, yep, great. And that's another thing too. I believe, and if I've got a few. Talking about the Whanganui Toy Fair, I've got a few, and I know you've got a few. One video of the Toy Fair, and we'll put up links in the descriptions of this. But I believe I found like Stingray and Thunderbird stuff. You find a lot of old school
Yeah.
like stuff when you were a kid, like Thunderbirds, Stingray. What's another thing I found? UFO, the TV show UFO.
Oh, yep, yep.
That's going old school. A lot of Doctor Who stuff, original Doctor Who. Apart from the fact there's heaps of dinky cars, like tons of
Yeah.
dinky cars. I think New Zealand was born on dinky cars.
Who is your doctor? Well, we're pretty
Tom
much
Baker.
the same age, so our doctors are pretty much the same then, eh? So, yeah, Tom Baker.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
yeah, definitely Tom Baker. What's that? Doctor Who? He's Doctor number 4, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. Yeah. I also like John Pertwee, the one before him. He was really good.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. And that's when they first introduced the sonic screwdriver properly. I was like, oh, a sonic screwdriver, that's cool. But yeah, like we're talking about like stuff that you can possibly maybe even see at these events, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because even if they're not action figures, you'll see them as people have magazines, books.
Yeah. I made it my thing that made Lifeline complete. So your Lifeline is now complete, but it isn't? That's okay. That's okay, Joe fan. I was meant to have a Sergeant Sorter and Triple T turn up last week, and it won't turn up until next week. I had to sort of chase the person. Do you get that issue, Liams? Like if you brought something on Trade Me and then basically chase them up by emails?
Not yet. So far everybody's been pretty spot on with sending things. But yeah, haven't had,
my last couple of
touch wood, haven't had any issues.
Yeah. My last couple of purchases I brought on Trade Me, I've had to chase the people up, and one of them forgot to send it to me because I asked for the tracking number.
Wow.
And look, the reason why you haven't had a tracking number because I've still got it. So, well, can you send it and send me the tracking number?
Mm-hmm. Thing is about Trade Me. You know, there's some that'll put up on the ads, please pay within 3 days.
Yep, what you do.
And then you bang straight away. I'll pay it right now. And then they'll be like, oh, okay. Can you wait till another
Saturday.
3, 4, 5 days? Yeah. And it's like, oh, you sort of wish. I mean, you'd hope to like get the thing as soon as you pay. You'd want them to reciprocate in sending it fast, you know. So not waiting.
Yeah, because I thought Trade Me fixed that up. They said that if you're selling something and then it's being paid straight away, you would need to. I myself personally, unless I'm sick, and then I emailed that person saying like, sorry mate, or sorry, I was meant to send it today, but I'm sick or my kid's sick. I'll send it tomorrow. I'm really sorry about this. And normally, because I communicate. Communication is the key. But chasing people up because of the communication is shit. It's just not on. Just not on. I wonder if Steve's had that issues too. Like chasing after people with tables and all that. But yeah.
Yeah.
So he's got it pretty good too. Like if you go on a table, we're sitting here, like that's $20 a table each. That's cheap as chips.
That is.
So if I was selling something and I made like $50, I made my money. I've got my money back.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
No, if I made $20, I made my money back and then some. Yeah.
It's a great price. $20 I reckon is a great price.
Yeah. If this works out with my brother and I doing a live stream at Sam's Taranaki Toy Fair, I might have a talk to Stephen and see if we do the same thing next year.
Yeah, be cool.
Yeah.
What's like? How's the Wi-Fi gonna like? Will you guys have strong connection or?
Sam's got a guy that's brought in a internet trailer.
Oh, okay, cool.
So he'll hook up we'll hook up our laptop to a cable. I don't know if we need to bring our own cable or whatever, and then we'll just start doing it. So I think closer to the time, I'll talk to Sam. Are you out of here? Are you out of here, Jophine? Oh yeah, and you're waiting on your. Yeah. Mate, I hate when you're trying to complete your figures and all that, and just like little bits and pieces. I hate waiting on bits and pieces. Oh, are you translating for our new fan here? I don't even know what his name is. Can you tell us what your name? Sorry, in English. Ah, cool. That's his name. Thank you so much.
Cool. What was that? Nihon.
Where was I up to? Sorry, I get rid of distractions here.
You're
Yeah,
talking
Nihon.
about the internet.
Oh yeah. So Sam's got an internet trailer, so we'll hook up the cable to our laptop and start streaming, hopefully. Or else we may have to know the venue's Wi-Fi password and stay pretty close to the router. I've got cables.
Oh, that's good.
Yep. It's Japan. Oh. It's out the gate. I'm so amazed that, like, as YouTubers we're reaching out to the war's world in our little place of New Zealand.
That's cool.
That blows me away. But yeah, so I'll have a chat to Steve. I'll after this live stream, I'm definitely going to get him on the show again.
Yeah,
because there's so many questions I want to ask him, and he definitely wants to do the podcast. So yeah, we'll get there. We'll definitely get there. We'll do the podcast before, maybe even after the toy fair, maybe a bit of both, and see how well it goes.
Yeah. No, it's cool. I think.
Yeah. So I'm really hoping that.
Would be good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really hoping that the people who are watching this, either now or in the replay in the Whanganui area, or even out of town, I hope to see you guys on Sunday the 18th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And don't be, if you don't want to be filmed, just let me know. I can easily get you out. Yeah. Steve, if you're watching this, I wouldn't mind a couple of these, buddy.
Yeah.
Me being a forklift driver.
Hook a brother up.
Yep. Hook a brother up. Yeah, bro. And I'll give you some badges too. But yeah, I mean, yeah.
No, definitely. Yeah, big cool.
Yeah. His promotion, his sign work, it's definitely on par. Definitely on par. It's something I want to talk to where I live in Palmerston North and get him to do the same.
Yeah, who runs the one in Palmy? Is it
Grant? And we'll go back to that actually. Grant runs the one in Palmy, but he's on his own. So
okay.
And he lives in Martin too. So, but I wouldn't mind. I'll do another short on the Palmerston Toy Fair and help promote it. But maybe have a talk to my brother who does a lot of designing work and see if we can make a flashy pamphlet.
Yeah.
And put them up on the supermarkets. I'll put up on Facebook as well as I can. social media is a great advertiser, these days.
Oh, definitely.
Social media is
Definitely.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Joe Fan was saying, I wish to go to New Zealand one day. So many places I want to visit. Same here, Joe Fan. I really want to go to the US. I've said it before, to
Yeah.
say it again. I really want to go to Joe Fest. That's on my bucket list. That is definitely on my bucket list.
When's the next Joe Fest?
It's in June this year. So,
Yep.
but we're going to a family holiday in Fiji.
Oh,
So I've got to save
cool.
a bit of money for that. And
Hmm.
yeah. What about yourself, Reams? Where would you like to go?
Definitely to the
I know you
States.
said
Yeah.
Melbourne, but
Yeah, America's. Yeah, I'd love to. I don't even want to go to like. I don't even want to go do the like all the touristy places like Disneyland and stuff like that.
Disneyland and
I just want to go hit the normal stores and things like that. Comic book shops
yeah.
and Ollie's. Have you seen like some of the videos of people in Ollie's?
Oh, yeah, the deals they get at Ollie's. Like they
Yeah,
picked up they pick up like classified or the Black Series, is that right? For Star
yeah,
Wars.
yeah.
For like
Five,
cheap as
yeah.
chips.
Some of
I
them for
can't
$5.
Yeah, I know. And I'm crying. I'm like, for us $20 is a steal. For us $20 is
Yeah,
a steal.
because it'll be a customizer's heaven, eh? Because you can just grab as many as you want and just customize
Yeah.
like different characters. So
Yeah. Hey, that's cool, bro.
Joe Fierce.
Yeah. And it will be a trip on my own. Actually, I've sort of pre-warned the wife that when I do go, it's going to be on my own. And she says that's fine. You come up, and she says you come up the money, not the family. Trouble is, I keep going to these toy fairs and I keep spending more than I should have. But this year, I've already set myself a budget to each toy fair,
Nice.
and that's it. So basically, it's going to be cash, and I'm bringing my driver license, and that's it. I'm just leaving everything else behind.
I think that's the way to go. I think if you do have a budget, and you just try and stick to that budget, shouldn't go wrong.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe how much. So I've been to. See, Whanganui was the first one. Wellington, Palmerston North, and Taranaki. You wouldn't believe how much I spent on each one.
Wow. Are you under 1,000?
$100 on each one. That's $400. It's under 1,000, so it's $400. So $100 each of. But this year it's going to be cheap. I'm just going to be like, nah. I've got a holiday. I've got to go. I've got to be cheap.
Yeah.
But you're right. I need to do a budget.
Yeah. Fiji will be good. Fiji will be really good.
Yeah. We're going in September, so I think that's their spring season. I think, or autumn. It's not their rainy season, which is their hottest, so should be quite good.
Yeah. I wouldn't think there'd be too much toy hunting there, eh?
Nah, don't think so. Oh, you know what? I might be able to find something there, like some sort of cool souvenir. I mean, I'm into those sort of wooden carving sort of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget to take your travel toy. Have a travel toy.
Yeah, I thought about that too. And I'm wondering what I should bring. I'm thinking about doing a custom Chuckles. Because Chuckles in the G.I. world, he's got a Hawaiian shirt on him.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So I'm thinking about doing a custom Tiger Force Chuckles, and he can be along with me to the journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just document.
He can be my. Yeah. I would probably send my own custom, but I'm quite attached to him. Where I've got a couple of other broken chuckles here that if I lose
Yeah.
him, I can easily make up another one.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Or
That's good.
Jinx. Jinx. I love my Jinx. Maybe I should bring Jinx along. Jinx and Chuckles.
Yeah.
Like I've got about 5 or 6 different Jinx, and that's I
Oh,
don't
that's
know
good.
why I collect so many Jinx. What's your go-to character to bring? You go on holiday. Say if him Star Wars Stormtroopers.
Yeah. Always. Yeah. There's a video that I had where we went. I added it on my video list. We went on a cruise.
That's
And
right.
yeah,
I saw that.
I just took
And you had
the
Storm
stormtrooper.
Shadow.
Yeah,
I was a Stormtrooper. Yeah.
just took a stormtrooper with me and just took
Um,
photographs of him.
yeah. We drive on the left-hand
Left.
side of the road, but
Yeah.
in the car we're on the right-hand side.
Yep.
So we're in the car. We're on our right-hand side, but on the road we drive on the left. Is that kind of confusing? That's me. I confuse a whole heap of people. Oh, damn it! People
What
just
state?
message me. I'll put this on silent. So, my friend, I thank you so much for coming onto the show. I said it'll be quick as.
Oh, good.
You enjoy the rest of your birthday week?
Definitely. Oh, the other thing I got
Yeah.
for my birthday is I'm using it right now. I got a laptop, so
Yeah, I thought you looked pretty cool.
I don't have to use my phone anymore
Yeah.
when I'm
And
streaming.
what
So
sort of lighting system you using right now? Because you look really good. Maybe I need to change mine.
I've got that big,
Oh,
the big
warmish.
round light.
Yep.
And just do you see the back on the shelves? That was
Yep.
Yeah, my wife put up she got the LED strips that you just picked them up from the warehouse.
Yeah,
And
I
as
see they
part of
got
my
them.
as part of my birthday, we just drill some holes in some of the shelving so
Yep.
that we can just thread them through. And now I don't have to worry about batteries running out, and everything's just all
Yeah,
lit
that
up.
looks really good. So how many LED lights? So have you gone all the way across and then down?
It goes down because I got it was the LED one. It's 10 meters.
Yep.
Pretty much used the whole 10 meters. But the good thing about them is that, these ones here, they
look really good. Change color. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
The red looks really cool.
Yeah, the red's good.
I've got myself a 20-meter one. And I haven't used it yet.
You should just Have you got many shelves in your garage or?
Yeah, in the man cave. Yeah, I've got quite a few shelves. Hey, do you want to know something real freaky?
What's that?
So my glass door was removed.
What?
Yep, it didn't fall. It didn't. I'll get back to Yep. So my glass door was removed from my man cave. It was not. Hey, Lilith in the house. How you going?
Hey, Lilith.
So it wasn't. It didn't fall down because it would have. If it fell down, it would have. It would have broke all my like the dragonfly that I did from the tigerfly and all sorts of other vehicles. No, it was. I walked into my man cave and saw my glass shelf, my glass door on my chair. I mean, we do. I hope you guys are not freaking out and all this. This is. We should be talking about the Whanganui Toy Fair. But we had a guy that committed suicide in the garage. This is why I do a lot of my filming and all that. So I think that he's still around. So there's a couple. I've had about 3 or 4 different incidents. I don't want to say I believe in ghosts, but I'm seeing stuff and knowing some stuff that's happening to me that makes me able to believe that we have a spirit here. So when we tear down the fence, I went to my man cave, and lo and behold, a lot of my action men. So I've got a fishing line to stop them from falling down. They were on the ground. They would have to be uplifted. When we started painting my daughter's room, stuff like that, and he only attacks and I know it's a he or she, only attacks my room. So what I do now is that I sound like a right idiot. So I come into the garage and I go like, hey, like, this is what we're going to do to the room. This is what's going to happen. Sweet as, all good. And then nothing happens. But I must admit that my girls started mocking the person, and I said, "Don't do that," because they're quite young. They don't think it's real. And I said, "Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. This is serious stuff." And sure as shit, I went into my room and saw that my glass. I went back to the garage and said, Shorty, that's his name, the nickname. Shorty, look, I'm really sorry what the girls did. That's my bad. Are we all good? Are we cool? And then the moment I do that, it's all good. Like I've had wind up music boxes, bro, for my daughter. Plays, and then in the middle of the night, it plays again. It has to be wind up, and I've even heard it like winding up. And I go out and go, my daughter's in her bed; she's fast asleep, and I hear this thing like winding itself. Like what? It's out of it. I've got a few footage when I'm filming that orbs are floating around me. That's weird.
Out of it.
I don't want to say I'm a believer, but I can't say that I'm not a believer. I've got stuff that's happening.
Yeah.
So.
Well, who would have thought?
But yeah, I've got a few shells.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, who would have thought that?
Yeah.
When we're talking, when we're being on stream. I mean, that's the great thing about your podcast is that it's there's a little bit of everything, eh?
Yeah, every bit of everything.
Yeah. Supernatural.
Yeah, there was a priest here, but it's supernatural. But no, he doesn't cause any issues. You just got to be polite and say, look, it's still his house. And when we talked about the kitchen, I said to him, like, hey, Shorty, we're going to demolish a wall here. We're going to extend the kitchen, but you're going to love it. Once it's all done, you're going to love it. And it's all good. It's when I forget to tell him that I'm doing stuff. Like I got a free spa pool, and I'm doing that up. But of course, I didn't tell little Shorty I got a free spa pool, and we're moving the clothesline. That's when stuff happens. So then, yeah, I've got to come to the garage, talk to myself. I feel like a right idiot. I mean, when I'm filming, I'm talking to myself, but I believe I'm talking to people. I'm talking to everybody, and it's all good. But when I'm coming here and don't have my phone on me. Oh yeah, my phone fully charged.
Yeah,
talking away to him. Get that sort of cold, and it's in summertime, so it should be sweltering hot. Get suddenly cold, and my phone from 100% charge goes to like 50. And I'm like, what? Like crazy. Crazy. But yeah, a bit of everything. We should bring up something like the Ghostbusters coming up.
Yeah, I think who you going to call, eh?
Oh, you've upset the Tiger Force gods. That reminds me too. So I've talked to my brother, and we might do a Tiger Force special live stream in the future. And if you're interested, would you be interested in coming on the show? No pressure whatsoever, but Yeah, well, yeah, you sort of inspired us to do a Tiger Force theme live stream. Kiwi Busters.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of crazy stuff here in the world, but that's the craziest. And the funny thing is, I wasn't a believer. I wasn't a believer, but it's just some weird stuff that if I can't explain it, then I've got to start believing in it. But yeah, so I reckon we're raving on a bit, my friend. I reckon we shall end this. So, everybody, please watch out for Ramz Lamb Echo 1 or Lamb Echo 1. I'll put a link down on for his videos, especially the Whanganui Toy Fair one from last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is that? What'd you say, Lilith?
Ooh, nice.
If you got some plans, Liv, let me know, and we'll sort of talk about it, and we'll get into it. And Joe Finn's saying that he says, "Yeah, so am I. I was too. But when shit happens, man, and you can't explain it, you're gonna sort of start believing." So yeah, please check out my friend. It's Lamb Echo 1. It is Lamb Echo 1A. Yep.
It is.
Yeah. So it's slash under whatever
so
it is.
Lamb underscore echo underscore 1.
Yeah. It's got a great channel. I'll also put the links on the Whanganui Toy Fair that I filmed last year, and also I'll put a link down of your fair the toy fair that you've also done as well.
Yep.
Please check out the Barracks Podcast. It's a small channel, but it's slowly growing. And please check out my channel, the Kiwi GI Customs and Collections. What does Little say?
/Kiwi Buster.
Yeah. I'm asking a group of people to involve you and run it on a. Okay. I'm intrigued. I like this. Yeah. Let us know. You've got me on Facebook Messenger, Lilith. So, yep, that's something that is in the future, in the pipelines, as they say, or as us, I should say. So yeah, thank you so much for people who watch the show right now. Also, the people who watch the replay. We made this kind of a quick show. I think my brother will be back next week. I think. I'm not sure, but if not, what is it? It's Easter. I don't think we've got anything planned really, so we might just take a week off. It's Easter. Let's just enjoy the Easter break, I guess. Yeah, happy Easter to all of yous. And please check out, and I'll bring this up again. Please check out the Whanganui Toy Fair this year. You'll see me. 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Yeah. Springvale Stadium. You know.
Definitely.
Shout out
to Steve.
Yeah,
sure it'll be a great show. Yeah, be a great show this year, and who knows? I might pop along too. So.
Oh, that'd be awesome if you could, mate. See how he goes. Yeah. All right, I reckon we'll do the outro. Thank you, everybody, for coming along. Catch you later. See yous.
Yeah.